Hi everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I make a lot of gaming content, specifically though for the Sims and Sims 4 franchises. Today we're going to be talking about some pretty big news coming to The Sims. We have a bunch of leaks regarding the upcoming new game pack. None of this stuff has been officially confirmed, so I guess, I need to put that out there. This is all alleged. I can't, say that it is or isn't real for sure. We're going to kind of go over the sources once we get a little bit into it, but I want to look at what's been leaked and kind of release some of my speculations and thoughts. Because if you've watched this channel before, you probably realized I love speculating and I love talking about what I would love to have in the game. The Sims franchise also just celebrated its 22nd birthday. I also just celebrated my 27th birthday 2 days before. The Sims has really been in my life for almost its entirety. It's a pretty close game to me. So in some ways I like to think of this video isn't just speculation, but what I would like from this game pack that I'm saying is a belated birthday gift, even though it's not. But that's how I'm gonna talk about it and view it in my mind, so that way I can justify some of the things I'm probably gonna say. Do you guys see this ghost face shirt I'm on? Oh, I love it. All right, so the Game Changers were all sent this invite from the Sims team. I'm not sure if they're still actually called EA Game Changers. I think the title has changed a little, but that's what we're just gonna call them. It's this like little wedding invite, which, I've been getting quite a few of those these past few years. I have reached that point in my age where it is appropriate for your friends to finally get married. And they're getting married. So we have this plum bob shape surrounded by these nice kind of like flowers, very wedding feeling, very like feeling like a bouquet. It says together with their families, Dominique Umhe, and Camille Soto invite you Tuesday, February 8th, 2020. And then here it says 8 a.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. I think that's universal time or whatever. So I'm assuming it's gonna be early in the morning. I don't really know the big difference between time zones. So I know for me though, that's 4 a.m. for Pacific time. It's like, I'll say 2 or 4 hours behind me. So I'll probably get this around, so like noonish maybe for me. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when that comes. And it's to celebrate a big day on the YouTube channel. So it's definitely some kind of trailer launch. I got this from the Sims community webpage here that's kind of run by Jaymehorne. You've probably seen him in a few things. He's pretty big. So we know it's, from a while we've known that this upcoming game pack is going to be some kind of romance wedding pack. It was early on during the first image we got for this, like the roadmap for these upcoming few months. It said celebrate a pack that celebrates love or something, some kind of, you're definitely getting the idea of some kind of romance party pack. And then on the official EA website, it says something about I do for this game pack. So we're like, okay, it's some kind of wedding romance pack. The leak, there was a leak a few days ago with the name of the pack, My Wedding Stories. It comes from a Twitter account that actually also leaked or showed the leaks. They did not leak it, but they found the leaks for some other upcoming or some other stuff we got in the past. Like they also announced the Blooming Rooms kit before we got it, as well as the Carnival kit. From what I could tell from that page, they just kind of like look on like the PlayStation and Xbox stores and like other game stores like that, looking for leaks for upcoming games. They don't just do Sims content. So a few days, about sometime last week, we got My Wedding Stories game pack, and a lot of people were like, that's an interesting title. It makes you wonder if you know, if there's going to be like a gameplay kind of story aspect, kind of similar to Strangerville. It says stories or like they're different scenarios. I wonder if like that's why they introduced scenarios to kind of like build up to this pack. Who knows? But they officially, this was leaked as well. I don't think this was officially ever released, and it's the new game pack cover art, which is interesting because in some ways it does look like a lot of the other like game pack art, but in some ways it doesn't. The art style also, like this render also reminds me a lot of the renders for the kits. So I don't know if they're just like planning on doing that kind of style. It's definitely not as flat as the kits are, but there's something in the quality of the way it's like rendered that feels very similar. Interesting. I don't hate it. It is a little different, and it also brings up a lot of things that I think are interesting. Number one, here we have, I'm assuming this is Camille and Dominique. I forgot her name first. Again, Camille and Dominique. Here we can see it looks like already some new kind of clothing items and create-a-sim items that we are getting. This new wedding dress with this very nice kind of like embroidered detailing. I like that. We're getting this new hairstyle, which is another afro, and it has like this like little like clip or barrette in it. I don't know what the proper name because I don't know too much about hair care, but I do like that. I think this is a beautiful piece, as well as here it looks like we're getting a veil. I hope this isn't the only veil in the pack because this is a very weird veil. I have feelings about this. I could maybe understand why they didn't want to do a full face one because it'd get in the way of like kissing, and then you have to like maybe create an animation of lifting it, and that might like get into like some weird like UI issues. But I hope this is not the only one. With that said, this also I think might be a new hair. It's hard to tell with this render, where this render feels a little bit more stylistic than some of the other renders. Then I'm like, this could be an existing hair or this could be a new one. And the veil is kind of blocking up here at like the hairline, which is where I think I would also look to get to clues if this is new or just like a fancy render. Going down, she also has a new kind of suit on, which I do really like. This also looks like a new ring to me. I could be wrong, but that looks like a new ring. This one doesn't. I'm pretty sure this is one we have in the game. Come down here, these shoes we have in the game. These shoes, I can't get a full look at them, so I can't say for sure that they're new, but I think they are. As well as, here's the bottom half of the dress, which I do really like. Looking over here at more create-a-sim assets, this outfit looks new. This dress, I want to say we have something like this in the base game, but this could just be a new one. Also, blowing bubbles. I think, I could be wrong, but aren't bubbles from seasons? So I wonder if this pack will also include bubbles. Or maybe they're base game now. Could have sworn they're seasons, though. Hard to tell, but I think this might be a new outfit. Could be wrong. This dress is new. This hair is definitely new. This hair reminds me of Love from the show You. Her necklace also looks new. This hair is base game. This hair is base game. This is a new hair. This dress she's wearing is a new one. This outfit's new. These bracelets look new. So it looks like we're getting a lot of new content. It might even look like we're getting new. Oh my god, these look like those. Is it the French tip? Is that what they're called? These type of nails where it's like white at the top. Is that what? French tip nails. Yeah, it looks like we're getting some kind of French tip nail with this pack. Interesting. Interesting. Wonder if that's a hint to if this has a new world in it. And then for build and buy, what we can see here, there's like some new flowers, new chairs, a new wedding arch. And then it looks like we're getting a new beach world. I've seen some people speculate if it's going to be like Italy or Greece, because we've been asking for it. The French ships make me wonder it could also be in France. We haven't had a French-inspired world since The Sims 3. France is very romantic. I mean, especially Paris, but I guess I don't know if you could say all of France. There's also a bunch of like romantic French like countrysides, especially by the water. So I'm like, maybe that's what we're getting at. This could also be Italy. When I was in Italy like years ago, there was definitely like a lot of beautiful coastal areas. So we'll have to see. I don't think the images we're going to look at next really reveal too much about the world. But there's one image that makes me wonder if this also could be set in India, or if maybe the pack is just very diverse. We'll get into that in a second. But lots of nice new create a sim and build and buy items, especially also this like little flower path thing. Also were the screenshots and the alleged official description of the pack. These images, I will say, are not super high quality. And from what I understand, these were translated. If I'm not correct, yeah, first official, blah blah blah, have been translated from a different language. So keep that in mind that these might not be completely accurate to what we're getting, because sometimes when translating, if you just use like Google Translate, it can get a little messy. Sayings, phrases can get lost, but So it says these are like kind of the key features of this wedding pack. The little description here. It's time to walk down the aisle with The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories game pack. Embark on this journey for the day more and plan the perfect. See, there's this journey for the day more and plan the perfect ceremony. So, like I said, translate from another language, a little rough, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be embark on this journey for like your perfect day and perfect ceremony kind of thing. From the wedding request to the reception, customize every detail to celebrate each Sim's love story in a truly unique way. The world of Tartosa, anything becomes romantic. So I definitely forgot to look up, sometimes when they release new worlds, or like the names, I try to like look it up to see if it means anything. Like Selva Dorado does come from something. Ooh, cathedral. All right, so I looked up Tartosa. It's a Spanish world. It's or a Spanish word. It's the capital of a part of Spain. And it looks like the spelling is slightly different. So this could be a Spanish world like Spain. One thing also could still be, since it's not that correct spelling, it also could maybe be Italian or French. It also could be any kind of, depending what word this is specifically derived from, it could have like a Latin root, meaning it could be any Romance language, but I'm definitely getting Mediterranean nice vibes, like kind of those Mediterranean oceanic vibes. So from this, we already know there's going to be some kind of new world, definitely Southern European inspired. It says from the wedding request, I'm assuming one thing that's probably a bad translation, meaning maybe from engagement. So it seems like there's going to be like more planning around engagements, and then all the way up to the reception. So I like the idea of that, especially since when I first heard we were getting like a wedding pack, I was like, is there enough within a wedding to really justify a full game pack? So that was definitely something I was thinking of. Then it says here, get ready to party. Asking the question is just the beginning of your Sims wedding experience. After saying yes, the excitement and anxiety takes over. There's so much to plan. Choose Sims of honor to make the wedding experience the most fun possible. Then hold the engagement dinner, rehearsal, and make the most of the night without a spouse. So it seems like here, once again, it's talking about there's going to be the planning of the engagement, which is nice. And then they're also adding things like finding a sim of honor, which I'm assuming that'll just be as a simple like under maybe like friendly categories and like ask them to be sim of honor. Doesn't seem like there's gonna be like a full wedding party how like there'll be like the maid of honor and then the bridesmaids. It seems like it's just gonna be like one on each side, which is still nice. Choose sim of honor to make the wedding experience fun as possible. So yes, it seems like you're also picking one who's gonna plan parties or help with the planning in some way. Then hold the engagement dinner. I'm assuming this means like I don't know what an engagement like. Are there engagement parties? I could be wrong. And then it says rehearsal, like the rehearsal dinner, and then I'm assuming make the most of the last night without spouse. That'd be like bachelorette parties. Bring your plans to life. Focus on the details of your nuptials. Select the wedding costume of the sim and everything necessary for the big day. The menu, the decoration, the programming, everything. Visit locations to created by community staff as your sim sample cakes. Choose flowers and adjust traditions that will make the wedding day more special. I like this. And this makes me wonder if there's also like a career with it. If you could like have a career as a wedding planner. And it's also here, selecting the menu, which we already have like kind of like a UI in the game for that, so that makes sense to me. The decorations, there's already a UI in the game with seasons for that, so I'm wondering if this will go a little further or if it'll just be kind of like that UI. And then the programming also makes me wonder if you're planning like the like your Sims first dance, like what song they're gonna dance to. If there's gonna be like when they're gonna cut the cake, or for also wonder if that also like includes like seating charts. So that could be interesting. A firm commitment before the big event. Celebrate with the family at a rehearsal dinner. When it's finally time, let the love flow and realize your wills. Don't know if wills is the right word there. Exchange vows, alliances, and kisses at the altar before the real celebration begins. Start the ceremony serving tea to the family or go straight to the reception. People at weddings and those who have been invited can dance with us, honey. While spouses cut the cake, make speeches, and give congratulations. So I don't really know, can you dance with, like what that means? So I'm assuming you can invite people to dance on the dance floor, which we already have like dance floors from like get together. So I'm assuming there'll be a new one, which maybe has specific kind of dances. And then while spouses will cut the cake, which is already something in it, but giving speeches and receiving congratulations, that's new. So let's look at these images. Like I said, they're not the best quality. They're kind of pixelated, but there is still a lot to see. One thing I've noticed from this image that is wild to me is that everyone is sitting down. I usually don't have too many issues with getting my Sims to sit down at weddings, but there's always usually one or two that's like standing in the middle. And I like here that the ones that are standing up are off to the corner, so I wonder if this is some kind of UI update also, where Sims will now know to either sit down or at least get out of the way. Another thing that I think is really interesting is that the Sims are walking down the aisle together. Traditionally, in at least like American weddings, in a lot of other Western countries, usually the bride walks down alone. I do like this kind of change because this is different. It is The Sims. I will say I do like the veil a little bit more here in this screenshot than I do want like on the cover art. It could just because it's pixelated, I can't really see it, but it looks more like a veil. And I can even tell you even a little bit more now that this is definitely a new hair. This dress is new. This outfit is new. This outfit is new, and I do hate the exposed chest. It bothers me. But, some people show up to weddings like that. This is a new suit as well. I really like that one. This new jumper, one suit, pantsuit thing is new as well. I really like it. I like the sheer top. It's really nice because it has like a touch of femininity while also like breaking from like the the like dress tradition. I also really like this hair. I can't explain why, but it's giving me Cat from Euphoria vibes. This dress, it looks like a dress we have in the game, but this pattern is new, so I'm assuming this is a new dress. We already know this is a new hair. This is new. I don't know if this is like a top and a pant or if it's one whole suit, but this shirt is definitely new. This suit is new. This dress is new. This is new. And I can't tell if her hair is new or not. And this same with this hair too. Because these images, like the quality is not the best, I can't tell if this is a new texture or just like bad like pixelation. It looks like there's new candles as well and some kind of new wedding arch that's just out of frame. We see these flowers, which we saw these flowers earlier, but then we see these new flowers on these interesting pedestals, which I don't love, but I like the option. And then we have these new chairs, which I do like. And then also, the thing I'm most excited for, though, is this stained glass. Oh, I've been wanting a real rose window for so long. The one, we got round stained glass windows with Realm of Magic, but they weren't quite right. They weren't quite a rose window. And then we have this. This is beautiful. I think I would like, maybe, these to me are very like, at least these ones feel very Protestant to me, which is not a bad thing. But I would love some like crazy Catholic stained glass, which I wonder if we'll get something like that. If that's just like for this one swatch. And then this big church door I love. Then over here we have a new piano and it looks like someone's actually playing it while the ceremony, which would be nice because it is cool that like when your Sims start, like there is the wedding march, but I would like it if someone performed it instead. So this image I do really like. I hope it's official and real because I like everything I'm seeing in it. I like it because it looks like, it's like, look, you can make a very traditional like church wedding if you want. Here we have a picture, which I'm assuming is supposed to be from like the reception after the like wedding. It looks like this guy is giving some kind of speech. He has the new hair on, which I like. These guys have new outfits on. This skirt I think is old. This top might be new. Her hair is new and I love it. It's like this short like little pixie cut with like some kind of headband in it. Can't tell if this hair is new. But this dress I think is base game. And then we can also see there's this new dress, which I like. I love the straps with this like hanging off sleeves. This new suit, this new dress, this, we said this already. This new kind of banner, which reminds me of the banners from Seasons, but this one's actually look like they hang like from wall to wall, not like on the wall. We have these new sconce lights. It looks like a new, this could be base game, but I think that's new. This new divider. It looks like we're getting a new buffet table. Right now, the only buffet table we have comes with a terrible stuff pack. And now I can stop telling people that they should buy it because I'd only tell people they should buy it because that buffet table has so much great uses. And now it looks like we're having a new one. So luxury party stuff can officially die. Here we look like we have this new window, which is very big. And once again, we're getting beach vibes. It's definitely giving me Southern Mediterranean, Southern European vibes. Could be Spain, could be France. Looking very nice, looking very pretty. Loving it. And ooh, this looks like a dance floor. So this is the new dance floor, I assume. These dance moves don't look super new, but who knows? Maybe there'll be some kind of slow dance. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. I really love these chairs with the flowers. This is just such, it looks very nice. I'm hoping these are real official photos and not just like really in-depth fabricated ones. Now this is the one where, so I saw this photo first and I was like, ooh, it's going to take place in India. Now my guess is probably Spain, and that the pack maybe is just going to include a lot of items from different cultures. So it looks like some Indian, like traditional Indian wear. I love this kind of like not headscarf, but like this like train on her head, in the outfit he's wearing. This is very nice. This is very, and like this, I'm assuming this is the wedding arch, or maybe not. Maybe it's just some kind of thing. Very nice, very beautiful. All the flowers and the fabric. Oh, it's so nice. And like I said, when I first saw this image, I thought, oh, it's gonna be like southern southern India. But now, like I said, thinking probably Spain. But I am glad that it does look like they are branching out from just like traditional Western kind of depictions with this pack. I really like that. Also, here, this looks like a new hair to me, and it looks very nice. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Very great image. Once again, we see a little bit of this new path. I'm assuming this is probably some kind of like rug feature, or it goes under the rugs. These new lights, like this pack looks like it's really coming with a lot. This game pack might be, a lot more. Here it looks like this is like where you can try out that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's just one image. Cool. So it looks like here, it looks like this is where you can try out cakes and flowers. The Sims 4 does this a lot, where rather than adding like wall rabbit holes like in The Sims 3, we had a lot of them where it'd be like you enter this building and it's a rabbit hole, and there you check out flowers and the cakes or whatnot. Rather than doing that, they do a lot of like these carts, or these, not carts, like these stands that you can just set up anywhere. It looks like this one's in a wall though, so maybe this one is. This cake though looks like a drawing. It does not look like a real piece of cake, but this one does. So that's interesting. I wonder if this comes with like some new kind of like cake pastry business. That'd be hard because I know we already have baking and bakeries attached to get to work. So this also just might be like kind of like a villager, like similar in college in cottage living, where it's just like some guy you go and he's like, here you go, try this cake, which then would be sad because then it's only tied to one world. But this also looks like a new top. This top actually might not be new, but this skirt I think is new. Other than her hair, I don't think anything's new with her though. But so it looks like here you can pick out the flowers you want, and get like a nice little bouquet and be like, yeah, this is the bouquet I would like to walk down the aisle with. And then here you can try out different cakes. Yeah, here in the description on the Sims community page, it says, take your Sims down the aisle, a whole new beach world, cute stained glass window glass, and some gorgeous creative Sim assets are some of the first things we spotted in these screenshots. You can pay close attention. There's also a beautiful new piano. Yeah, I saw that. So it seems like we're getting a lot with this pack. All right, so that is my video and my speculation on this new content that we are getting in The Sims 4. Like I said, none of this has been officially confirmed. I guess like we did get those, or not us, but the Game Changers got those invites, which are making it a little bit more solidified. But those screenshots that I just showed, they are a little pixelated, which made me worried like they might not be real. But hopefully they are, because I saw a lot of great content that I really am excited for. Like I said, it does seem like this pack, even if it is like a Spanish-inspired world, it does seem like there's been a really great, move to like add more diversity to the game. I'm also wondering if with this pack before it, if we'll get a bunch of more free content, because earlier this year we got the Hanbok Create a Sim items, which are a Korean piece of article of clothing, which are traditionally worn at formal events such as weddings and funerals. So it definitely seemed like they added that. So they're like, okay, so like Korean Sims can now get married in this traditional Korean attire. And then we saw that all that like new Indian stuff. So I'm wondering if like before the game, if there'll be an update where they give us like a few different items from a few different cultures. We're like, hey, you know, like maybe they're like, hey, people in Iceland generally wear this on their wedding day. Or if I wonder if it's gonna be part of the paid DLC. Because on one hand, I'm like, that's a lot in a pack, which then makes me worried. Is it gonna be like Dream Home Decorator, which is a pack I really like, but it does rely a lot on pre-existing features in the game. That one very like heavily relied on like build and buy. Of course, it got you a whole new bunch of items and it did add new gameplay, but it was very much like we are building on this pre-existing thing. And I do worry that this pack might do that, where it's like, okay, we're building on weddings and adding all this cool content, but like the weddings themselves won't really be that different. So, you know, only time will tell, but I am excited. I really like the content that we're seeing. I like the images. I like a lot of the new clothing items. But like I said, it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot for a game pack, which is why I'm a little like, okay. But also, you know, I say it feels like a lot for a game pack. But, you know, like I said, they last year went back and revamped Spa Day, and now Spa Day feels like a lot for a game pack. So I wonder if they're going to do that with a lot of the game packs, kind of go back and go, listen, we now realize these packs seem a little lackluster compared to the current ones. You know, like if they wanted to go back, like even like some of like the more in-depth packs like Realm of Magic and Vampires, like if they wanted to go back and like, you know, trickle a little extra here and there, I would not complain. So I can't tell if this just feels like a lot or if this is like what they now want game packs to feel like. So I don't know. Only time will tell. Anyways, like I said, I'm super excited for this new pack. I think like many other people have wanted a wedding pack for a while. So I'm hopeful that it will be good. I'm hopeful that it will be exciting. And I'm hoping that it will really add a lot of great new gameplay to the game. Let me know down below what you're excited for, if you're excited for this pack. Let me know what things, you know, these images, if anything, really stood out to you, or if some things you're like, yeah, no, I don't want that. There are still a lot more I would like from a romance pack. Like, I'm a little disappointed since this seems to be more focused on weddings. I was really hoping for something more like date night or hot dates from like the past games where we would get things like online dating and speed dating. You know, there definitely could still be added to this pack, but I'm now thinking those could also just be like base game updates. So who knows? Like I said, we'll have to see. This pack is allegedly coming out on the 17th of February, which is the Thursday after Valentine's Day, so that makes sense. Next week, it seems like we are getting a trailer, so stay tuned for more info. I'm excited. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a comment. Feel free to like and share it. Check out some of my other content while you're here. I do a lot of speed builds as well. And thank you so much and have a great day.